Alright, hello everybody, my name is Zoran. Welcome back to the Persona 5 Royal speedrunning tutorial. Last time we left off on, at the end of Kamoshida's arc on, 5-2 when he made his confession. And, now we're gonna move on to Madarame's arc. I will warn you, Madarame's arc is actually, like, really, well, it's not so much that the entire arc is RNG, but, like, the end of it is RNG. Madarame is, like, single-handedly, like, the hardest fight in the entire game. I have actually lost, like, several runs to it, so you're going to have to keep that in mind, because, oh man, this fight goes... But yeah, so... I'm gonna load my save again. And yeah, alright. Alright, this is the last time I saved. So, on 5-2 we just study.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes on.
As I said before, on 5-2 we just study. We're still trying to get up to rank... We're trying to get up to rank 3 knowledge before a certain point, I believe. But our end game is... But our end goal is rank 4 knowledge. Initially we were going to try getting rank 5 knowledge, but... Liv made a routing change so that... So that we don't need to anymore. Also, we are going to be training for most days. We are going to be training for 3 days in a row. The reason we're doing that is, again, because of Kaneshiro. I hate that fight. Kaneshiro is a little bit RNG as well, but once you get past him, you should not have any issues. I have lost a run in Futaba before, but that was mostly just because I was an idiot. But yeah, alright, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go all the way to, the airsoft shop. Something ironic about Royal, compared to Vanilla, is that, when you warp to Central Street, you can't warp to the airsoft shop, but in Vanilla you could warp to the airsoft shop after warping to Central Street. It was weird. But it's no big deal. Alright, then Y gives us, like, all of that money. And, we actually keep about 6,000 of it. We keep about 6,000 of that money. Which is pretty cool. We spend, like, we spend, 24K of it at the buffet that On takes us to. Also, it's about a minute. Also, it's about a minute after you start talking to Y.
Oh, you want to do it?
You technically could just stop training whenever you want to, but again, RNG is a kind of a concern, so I wouldn't really recommend it. Alright. Okay, so now we're just going to order food in this order. The blue table, the purple table, the yellow table. Also make sure you dodge people because they actually can cause you to lose time. And then the red table. I don't actually like think of it in that order. I just do it based on like what I've done in the past, but whatever. Now, I said that you could give yourself a name earlier if you don't care about the time. Well, same about your team name. It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, after you order your food, it's, you have to, so when you get to Shido, I forgot to mention this, when you get to Shido, you have to select, ... because you don't have Guts rank 2, and if you select anything else, then you're just going to be wasting time. So please remember that. Anyway, I'm going to give myself the best team name ever. Yep. Alright, so now we're going to train yet again, and then afterwards we're going to hang out with Ryuji the next day. And that's when we're going to get Stealth Dash. Tomorrow, when we train, it's about a 2.5 minute break, I think. I'm just going off of from what I remember in Sarah's notes, but tomorrow's about a 2.5 minute break. That's another spot where I like go to the bathroom and, you know, just do stuff.
Oh, you want to do it?
Like I use that part to go to the bathroom or to drink or hell, even sometimes get something to eat.
Well then.
Yeah, like 5 seconds, like a huge break point in the run. It's like a huge break spot. Alright, so while I'm here, I should mention that after today is Mementos. Mementos is entirely RNG. You can't memorize where you're supposed to go because there is nowhere to go in Mementos. You just need to find the exit. You just need to scramble to find the exit. If you're like me, then you'll probably know like where to go. Like you'll probably know like, oh, the exit definitely isn't this way, but that takes a little bit to figure out entirely. Funk. I didn't dodge any shock there. There is a certain point where you're supposed to have like a certain amount of charm. But for that point where you're supposed to have a certain amount of charm, I just put to go to the bathhouse on that day. You only need rank 3 charm. You need rank 4 kindness, and you need rank 4 knowledge, if I recall correctly. And you end up getting proficiency anyway, but it's not like needed. Anyway, we're going to talk to Ryuji again. For some reason with the new route, if you text Ryuji, you don't warp to him, you just go straight to Ogikubo. I don't know why. But anyway, it doesn't matter what you select here. You can select, like, you literally can select whatever you want here. You just need rank 4. Alright, and because we're closer to our room, we're just gonna go upstairs and go to bed. Studying is a lot slower. If you spawn near your room, so just go upstairs and sleep. Alright, now, here we go to mementos. I don't have any notes written for this day other than mementos. Alright, so it's down X for the answer.
This is it.
Remember to answer most of these correctly up to a certain point, because having low knowledge by a certain point can result in a dead run. Because you need to do Akechi's Confidant. So, yeah, you just have to remember that. Sorry. Oh yeah, by the way, after you answer the question correctly, it's about another 2-minute break period. Alright, so we're just going to be sitting around until we get back to gameplay. Alright, now as I said before, Mementos is entirely RNG, so I don't actually know where the exit is right now. Oh, it's like right next to... Okay, I'm going to pull up the map real quick. Okay, so... Okay, no, it's not there. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, it was right at the freaking center. Alright. Another tip that I can give is that, Third Eye can actually help you see better in mementos because it clears the fog. Also remember, open the map to see where you are. Anyway, here's Obarian. Alright. So we're gonna use Polenpa, and then we're going to rush with, An and Mona. He can give you money, which is pretty good swag. Alright, so we're gonna use Rakunda, which should hopefully be enough. If Mona happens to outspeed Obarian, you're going to want to guard with him. Same with An. It's just overall better. Alright. So now when you baton pass to Joker every time, you're going to just use Snap. And then you just repeat that for the rest of the fight. Until you kill him. I think before what people used to do was end this fight on Bicorn, but we realized that we don't actually need to do that because there's no point. And that is the entirety of Obarian.
I leveled up.
You'll reach level 11.
Check out this new skill.
Whoa, a new move. Alright, and now we got the attachment pearl, which is utterly useless, but we can sell it for some money, so it's not entirely useless, but whatever. I don't even remember what the attachment pearl gives you. Let's see, what does it do again? I can check the friggin' equips menu. Oh no, forget. Yeah, that's very useless. That's very useless. There's not even like any point in the game where you need that. So yeah, the attachment pearl's useless.
Look, a treasure
Avoid the chests. I used to grab them, but I don't do that anymore. Well, I specifically did it in practice, but I haven't done it in a run before, which I'm not going to because it just wastes time. And you could cut out like a couple of like freeze sprays or stun gun crafting, but or hell, sometimes even like cut out like grabbing the Resetsu and Maruki, but that's only like slight time save. And you're losing even more time. Oh yeah, after this, after you open the gate to the next block, you get about another 2 minutes roughly, I think. Also, we're not going to come back. Also, we're not going to come back to mementos until much later in the game. We're going to come back to mementos after Futaba, because that's when we're going to get the memento scans, which are very, very broken. The way the memento scans work, by the way, is that they can either save you about scans can either save you about 5 minutes, or they can waste you 5 minutes if you don't get a lot. They're also entirely RNG. So basically, mementos is just an RNG fest. Like, I think most of your time save in your runs is mostly just going to be coming out of routing changes, if I'm being honest. Or just playing better, if you're newer. But if you're, like, somewhat skilled at the game, then, if you're, like, somewhat skilled at the game, most of your time save is just going to come out of routing differences. Also, this arc is when we get a taste of some of the first... this is when we get a taste of the first out of bounds in the run. You guys will see that when we get to it.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Alright, so we're gonna go to the bathhouse. By the way, Sundays, we mostly go to the bathhouse on Sundays. Like, I think every Sunday at the moment, we're just gonna go to the bathhouse because we get a shit ton of charm. Alright, so Anna has like allergies, I think. Alright, so when we go home, we're just gonna study with An. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do today.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we have to leave the hideout because Mona pulls us in here for more mementos diving, but we don't need to do that right now.
You're back.
do you want to...
Make sure your clothes up.
Oh, I was supposed to study with on this day. Oops, not just study on non. Oh, whatever. If you do that on accident, then you can just study with Ryuji on the day after. It doesn't matter too much. Thankfully. Sorry, I forgot that Makoto wasn't part of the fan fees yet for a sec. That has happened to me a couple of times, and I'm not even alone on that, so... Alright. Up X for the answer there. Alright, we got knowledge rank 2 there. You know, I'm actually now wondering if we even need to, like, do that. Oh, whatever. I'm actually now wondering if we even need to study with on or Ryuji as much as we do. Alright, so anyway, buy 3 tin clasps, go home, and normally you would just study regularly here, but I'm actually going to study with Ryuji because I forgot to study with on.
You're back.
It gives you the same amount of knowledge points. You can probably switch these two around, honestly, if you want, but it gives you the same amount of knowledge points regardless. Doesn't matter. I'm now kind of wondering if we even need to study as much as we do. Alright, anyway, we have exams now, so pay attention to my input notes, I guess. Pay attention to my inputs. Down X, up X, and then just spam X for the rest of these ones. And the next on 512 is just up X, up X. We need to answer these correctly because acing your exams gives you charm. We had to ace the final exams as well beforehand because we needed the boss undies, but we don't need to do that anymore. Alright. So, up X, down X. I think there's a little nod to one of Atlas's other games in one of those exam questions, being Digital Devil Saga. Yeah. Oh, it's not Digital Devil Saga, but it's Digital Devil Story that it's a nod to. Still pretty cool, though. Still a pretty nice Easter egg. Anyway, we just became confidants with Maruki. After you ace your exams, you get about... I'm gonna go off of Sarath's notes for this. I have them open right. Oh. It's an outdated route. Don't use them. Hang on, let me see. You get roughly a 2-minute break here. Beforehand, it was thought that you had to answer, like, you had to, like, make sure you actually answered something correctly, but, like, you don't have to. You can just choose the first answer continuously because you get the rank up anyway. So it doesn't matter. I think the way that rank ups in this game work is that like the rank up notes that you get like on the rank that you're doing, they don't affect any like future ranks. Like if you get like the little like sparkling sound effect at the end, then that just means you unlocked the next confidant rank. It doesn't matter like what notes you do there. you'll just unlock the next rank anyway. That was weird that the game lagged, but whatever. That gave me like that was like so weird. I don't even know why that happened. Wait, is this stream still up? Hold on. Is the stream still? Okay, good. The stream's still up. Oh. I thought the stream went offline there. I thought that's what that was. And then I would have had to do all of that all over again. Also, after you skip the cutscene, it's a pretty substantial break, I'd say. About another 2 minutes. There's a lot of 2-minute breaks during this arc as well. Like even like before you get to 531, there's another huge 2-minute break. I also likely will not stream the part where I do mementos. I'll probably just record it off of the PS4 directly, because there is some parts that I want to splice together. Because after you finish Futada's Palace, you just go to sleep for most days. So I would rather just record and then splice the parts where you actually do stuff. So let me see what that would be. There isn't much that you do, though, so... This is the last day we train, by the way. That should probably be mentioned.
Okay. Well then. Oh, you want to do it?
Alright, that is as I said, that's the last time you train.
This is it.
Up X for the answer. We're going to be not having to answer teacher questions correctly pretty soon, and it will end up getting to a point where it's just slower. And there's even parts where we go out of our way to not answer them correctly, just because it's slower. Just because it's funny, I'm just gonna do this. Joker's hand moves so fast that the game doesn't even like process it when you fast forward. It doesn't even show it when you fast forward. Anyway, so we're just gonna go this way for Madarame's palace. We're getting into there pretty soon. This is the day where we scout for, this is the day where we enter the palace and we just scout, pretty much. You get a small break here. It's not that much, but you can at least, like, screw around on your phone if you want. Okay, I'm gonna have the stream pulled up on my computer just so I can make sure that it doesn't crash. Alright. Up back to the palace. Alright, so now we're just going to be going through the palace right here. We're just gonna
Focus.
I just steal that one treasure. You can steal more, but I don't because it's slow. I'm also gonna grab that. Give me a thick part. I don't think we need to use thick part. Oh wait, I forgot. We need spotlights. Never mind. We need to craft spotlights. I forgot. We need to craft about 3 spotlights for endgame, I believe. Oh no, we need to craft 4 spotlights. Never mind. Oh, oops. You need to press down X for Madarame's pupils. I forgot about that. Don't do that in a run, by the way. Like, don't do what I did in a run.
There's a treasure chest.
Alright, so we're gonna grab these. They're just they're straw dolls. We use those for endgame. So you're gonna go behind this statue right here that's breathing in royal, and we're gonna grab that. It's always gonna be a pearl, and it always sells for a lot of money. Alright, so we're just gonna go to sleep for 2 days in a row.
Well,
Thinking about Madarame. Oh yeah, this whole day is just a 2-minute break. Just write that down. Sorry I'm not saying too much, I'm a little tired right now, that's all. Oh yeah, and we're actually going to the palace tomorrow. And then we actually get to do stuff.
Oh! Well then.
I'm gonna check the audio real quick, hold on. Alright, seems to be good. Okay. Alright, so now we're just going to go to the palace today.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's an inconsistency in my notes. I'm gonna change that because it's going to cause me severe discomfort looking at it.
Let's do it.
Alright, so save before the fusion again. If you're gonna forget, then try writing it down. Alright, so first we're going to buy Mandrake, Kelpie, and Parajack.
Now choose!
Alright, so Mandrake and Kelpie creates berith. Roll 1 or 2 agility, which pretty much just, roll 1 or 2 agility, which pretty much just means roll agility, but don't have it be the only stat on screen that gets, like, a boost. Oh yeah, and you have to put crisis control on him. The reason we fuse berith, I believe, is because he has crisis control. And crisis control is a really weird property where crisis control has Speedmaster built into it, which is pretty much auto Tarukaja. It's really strange. It's honestly really strange. I'm genuinely not sure why, but it just gives you auto Tarukaja for some reason. But hey, I'm not complaining. We also stay on berith for basically the entirety of Madarame. Alright, so what I was just trying to do there, you can actually do another tutorial skip there, but it's not as consistent as skipping the action tutorial.
They beefed up their security? We should be careful.
Alright, so if the treasure spawned again, we're going to just grab it, and I am going to just grab it again. It's just that any money that you can get is just really good. So, it's just a good idea to grab that again. If it respawns, anyway.
Oh, this feeling.
I don't remember how much it sells for, but I do know that it sells for a lot.
There's an enemy.
I do know that pearls sell for a lot.
Treasure chest.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't mean to do a 360 around there. Alright, so Persona's berith, we're going to delete Agathion. Alright, and now what we do, just equip the fanny pack to Mona and equip the Atom Ring to On. And then you just set your main persona as berith for the whole palace.
Shadow's bad news.
That's another shadow that's RNG. Oh yeah, Savage Shadows run much faster than normal shadows. Keep that in mind, please. Or you'll die. Alright, so now Mona's an idiot, and that happened.
Focus.
so now we just need to activate all the switches to free everybody. I think you can skip doing this, but it does weird things with Ryuji, at least in vanilla. Also don't like how you to go to your party members to get them back. I don't really like. I think that's strange. It's just a little bit of a nitpick.
Whoa. Wait.
Hey, Joker.
So now we've freed Mono, we're going to go back to him, and now we're going to get one of the most broken things on the run. We're going to get the Regent. This is the only treasure demon we get because it's scripted, so keep that in mind.
Next up.
Alright, so if you crit Regent there, you can just recruit him immediately, but since I didn't, I have to actually use a nuke attack. Regent is weak to nuke. All the other treasure demons are weak to something else, but don't try to recruit them, it's not worth it. I mean, unless you want to, but I don't see why you would want to. Plus, treasure demons are just RNG. I believe, so anyway. Alright. Oh, damn. Alright, I didn't mean for that to happen.
They're under heavy guard now. It's too dangerous to bother with them. Looking cool, Joker.
Let's go, Captain!
I didn't mean to get ambushed by that shadow. There's a better way to dodge them, but I made a mistake there. I wasn't thinking clearly. Alright, so then you just get that crappy portrait, I guess. Well, you get that treasure. Now keep in mind, you actually can get ambushed here if that other guy sees you, because again, he's RNG. But you just have to move really quickly to make sure that he doesn't, screw you over. If he's down there, then you just plop down a smoke screen, then you just have to craft an extra one later. Which is fine. It's fine. You just have to get materials to get a smoke screen again. They're pretty easy to make anyway, so it's not too much of a hassle to make an extra smoke screen. It's just for, out of bounds and stuff. And that's all the smoke screens are really used for. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the Velvet Room, and we're going to fuse Jack Frost. Or as I have him stated in my notes, the cooler Jack.
Now, listen up, farewell.
Let's do it.
Alright, so save there.
Now choose.
Regent and Pyro Jack. Roll for magic here. Magaru, Mazio, Makouha, Mapre.
Let us begin.
Oh, and also Mighty Gaze, because Jack Frost is mostly used for his AoE skills. Which, Mighty Gaze powers up AoE magic skills, which is pretty sweet.
Come on, man.
Alright, so now we're thinking of, like, what we're going to do. Oh yeah, and, we're just gonna go to sleep after this.
Okay.
So we're actually not gonna craft tools, we're just gonna go to sleep. Because crafting tools is pretty much pointless. At least for now. Okay. So the next day it's just down X for the answer. And then after that you've got another, like, 2-minute break, I think.
This is it.
Well then.
I'll just put this stream in the I'll just put this stream in the guides tier list already. Why not? I'll just put this. Oh, I didn't mean for the video to be that loud. Alright, so now the barrier is down.
It's somewhere. I can see it.
Alright, so now for fighting away, we just put the fizz mirror on Ryuji, and then we Molotov, and then Tarukaja Joker, and then we kind of just end the fight by using Makouha. Because for some reason this dude takes way more damage from blast moves than anything else. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. I didn't mean to do a neutral attack, but he should hopefully be dead anyway. Yeah, he's dead. Huh, okay, neat. So, actually I can actually change... Shit, I actually can just change that in my notes. Nice, alright. You probably still need him to be downed, though, for the extra damage. Because, a downed enemy takes more damage than a not downed enemy, so...
Yeah, let's go.
You're probably gonna actually save them all. I wonder if you can actually save them all. I'll probably test that later, though. I'll test if you actually need to use a Molotov for killing Nue later. I'll probably do it like after. I'll probably do it after this part's done. I'll add like a little note in post if you. I'll add like a little note in post if you don't need to. So check the description and see if. Check the description to see if that's the case. Alright. Alright, so now Yusuke's realizing how fucked up Madarame is. So he's sad. Very sad. Alright. And now Madarame actually reveals himself. Alright, so this fight coming up is a little... Well, it's a little messy. It's a little bit RNG, but it's not too bad. Although, please understand that Onken will likely die, but I'm actually not sure because I never had her. I've never had her wear the pajamas for this fight, though. To be fair, to be completely fair.
Let's go.
Alright. Alright, so we're going to weaken him, and now I'm going to baton pass to An and Tarunda so I don't fucking die immediately. You can dizzy Yusuke though, so please keep that in mind. Alright. So I'm just going to use Mabufu on this dude. Probably wasn't the best idea though to use Mabufu on the one that used Tarukaja, but whatever. Aw, oh, goddamn, alright. Alright, so I'm just going to use Tarukaja on Yusuke here just so he gets an attack boost. Ah, god damn it. Oh, that's really lucky. That's actually really lucky that he didn't kill kill Yusuke there. Alright, so I'm gonna try my luck here with an extra Mabufu. Alright, so that is beautiful damage. Alright, I'm gonna heal just in case Yusuke is dead. That doesn't matter that he's dizzied. Alright, now I can just use Mabufu again, and then Ippon's dead. That fight could have gone a lot better, but just as long as you actually get past that fight, it's no big deal.
All right, level up.
I'll probably ask like if there's any better ways to get past that fight, and you probably should too, because I'm probably. I mean, I might put it in post, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, but anyway, that was Yusuke's awakening. So now we have Yusuke as part of the Phantom Thieves. Anyway, we're actually going to do stuff now.
No.
Oh, I accidentally exited out of my notes. Hold on. Do I sleep on this? I don't remember. Hang on. I think I sleep on this day, but I'm not sure. Hang on. Okay, no, you study.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
I was trying to scroll down in my notes, but I accidentally exited the tab. Alright, so this is a shopping spree day. We're just going to... What I mean by that is we're going to buy some stuff and then sell some stuff. Well, by buy some stuff, I mean just sell one thing, but whatever. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go to Central Street, and then...
Please, take your time.
Alright, so we're gonna go to Central Street and we're going to buy this charm book right here. Now we're gonna go to the airsoft shop and we're going to...
Hey, come on.
And what we're going to do, not buy a weapon. We're going to sell all of our treasures. We are going to sell the dark undershirt, the print t-shirt. Probably shouldn't actually sell those because I can't see. Anyway, we're going to sell do we still need the... I don't think we need the breath ring anymore. Sell the breath ring, sell the attachment pearl, sell every lifestone that you have, and then buy the portable battery.
You better not use it to pull a prank. Come again.
And then we just hang out with Maruki today. I'm gonna make sure that we don't actually need the breath ring. Hold on. Oh, we do need the breath ring on Joe. Crap. Alright, well, I'll just leave it to RNG then, I guess. Woohoo. God damn it. Don't sell the breath ring. You need it. You need to equip it to Joker to tank a hit later in Kanashiro, but I should hopefully be fine. I think if I die there, it's no big deal really. At least I hope it's not a big deal.
You're back.
What do you want to...
Alright, so we're just gonna study again. And now we're just gonna do a bunch of, stuff, like, before we go back. I think we need AoE items before we go back, which is why we're not going back, right now. Oh, I didn't mean to read the knowledge book, but I actually think you could just do that in whatever... I think you just do this in whatever order you want. You can read the charm book first, you can read the knowledge book first. I don't think it matters too much. I really don't think it matters at all. Down next to the answer. And then we go back to the flower shop. And by this point we should have kindness too. Like, after the flower shop, obviously, but you should be getting kindness too from the flower shop, hopefully.
Hey. What do you want to do? Hey.
Alright, X. Down, 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 X. Down, 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 X. If you mess up on one of the flower shops, then you can just set aside an extra day to do more cleaning or go back to the flower shop. Hopefully you shouldn't have to.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Alright, so we're just gonna study here. And then tomorrow we're going to go to sleep. And then we're going to buy some stuff from the TV.
Well then. Hey. Come on.
You're back.
Well then.
Alright, so we're going to buy the second TV item. And then we're going to go to the back streets and buy some more tin clasps.
How can I help you?
And now we're just going to go to the bathhouse.
Oh, what do you want to do?
The hell was that? I have never heard that sound effect before. What the hell was that? That scared the hell out of me. Alright, so just deny Yusuke's request. Alright, together, senses,
This is it.
so it's up X, so it's up X, down X, down X for that answer. Alright, so we're gonna text Maruki. And we just got a rank up here.
This is rough. It's open.
You need to get Maruki rank 9 before the end of Size Palace. I believe what Lasig did before was I believe what Lasig was planning to do before, like with one of the newer Out of Bounds, was I believe she was planning on
Make sure you close up.
cutting Decarabia and then fusing him during Shido's Palace, and then just doing Maruki a few extra times for the rank up, but that's slow. So Liv just thought, hey, let's just 3-man this fight instead and fight a Kaiwan. Yeah, you'll see that later. Anyway, that is yeah, that's just that day. And that's like that brief little thing for Out of Bounds, I guess. I think you technically can go to the palace today if you want. I think you can go there, like, if you don't have to go to, like, the bathhouse or anything, and you just go home on a day, then you could probably literally just go to the palace. I think we saved that for 5:31 because it's a little faster, because we don't need to manually go there. Alright, so we're gonna buy more 10 clasps. I think we mostly get these for stun guns, which we need some for later in the run. I'm still thinking about that freaking sound effect. I've never heard that before in my entire time of playing this game. I've never heard that sound effect ever. Alright, so we're just gonna go to the flower shop again. And we get another special order because it's Wednesday. Because it is Wednesday, my dudes. Alright, so...
What do you want to do? Hey!
Okay. X. No, X. X.
You're back.
Alright. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. I changed this. So, I changed it so on this day, it says to either sleep or craft a lockpick, but I'm doing that during, but I hell-bent on doing that during Kamoshida's arc now, so I'm just gonna remove that. Hold on. I'm just gonna remove that. So just quick as asleep on that day.
This is it.
The lockpick thing was like an old thing that I used to do, or that I was planning on doing, but now I'm just gonna craft a lockpick during Kamoshida's arc. You need 2 lockpicks for the scouting day for Madarame. Alright, and then you just go home and sleep on this day. You go home a lot in the speedrun.
You're back.
Actually. Alright. Alright, deny Yusuke's request. And now we just talk to Maruki again, where we actually choose stuff, because, yeah. Alright. Alright, so 1, 1, 3. And then you just spam 1 for the rest of us. Alright. And now we just study again.
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to...
Make sure your clothes up.
Really? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So we should be getting to the end of this arc pretty soon. We're going to the flower shop again,
What do you want to do?
because it's Saturday, and we get more special orders. Down, 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 X, up, X, up, X. Those are the inputs that I just did. We should have read those down, by the way, because it's a lot more convenient.
Ah, you're back.
It's a lot more convenient to do that than,
Oh,
anything else. Alright, so we're gonna go to the bathhouse again tomorrow because it's Sunday. And Sunday is... Yeah, I already told you. Alright.
well then. Come on. Now then.
Oh yeah, for some reason Joker fell out the window. That's the only explanation I can give. Same with Nev, that's the only explanation he can give for that. Nev is a Persona 5 vanilla speedrunner. Shout out to him, he's a really cool dude. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna mute for a little bit, and you can just enjoy the music, I guess, because this is a very long 3-minute cutscene, I think. So, actually, is it 3 minutes? Let me just let me do a double take on that real quick. Yeah, it's about 3 minutes. Anyway. Alright. That's all.
Oh,
That's the whole cutscene. And now we get back to the the palace raids. So we accept Ryuji's offer. And now we actually don't need to answer anything correctly anymore. We now are going to go out of our way to answer all of the ones that don't give us charm incorrectly. Because the ones that give us charm, we get like multiple tries at them, and the On's just, yeah. Anyway.
okay, let's go.
Alright, whatever. I was thinking about something, but that's an any. But I was thinking about an any percent thing. Alright, so Mona is benched permanently, pretty much. Alright, so the party is just Ryuji on Yusuke, and then you just equip the gun to Joker, and that's all you do there. That's all you do at that point. So we're just gonna be speeding up until Gramatengu. You actually can skip that fight, but it's not worth it. It is just not worth it at all. It's not any faster than just doing the fight. And also the out of bounds is a little hard to set up, at least for my taste.
There's a treasure chest. Come, let's open it.
He found us.
Alright, here's Gramatengu. The fight's pretty simple, honestly. So, alright, so we Bufu this left dude, and then we baton pass to Joker.
Pass the baton.
And then we use Mabufu, and then Mazio, because he can get frozen, and then the gun will knock him down immediately without the shock. Or it can do that. And then you just gun him until he's down, because Joker has the shock pistol. It just works that way. If he... Oh yeah, crits do much less damage than technicals, so... That was bad luck, but I was able to just rush there. Alright, now, alright, replace Baisudi with Rakunda. And now we get a Media skill card, which we never use, by the way. We never use the Media skill card. I mean, maybe you could use the Media skill card, but I don't know why you would do that. Alright, so grab this Kongo Fuda. Well, alright, you should probably do that after. You should probably do that, like, after, but whatever. You should probably do that, like, after grabbing the revive bead, but it's... Actually, no, it's probably better to do that. Like, it's faster to do it after the revive bead, but, like... It's more consistent, because then there's no guards that you have to deal with, that you have to worry about. That guy will despawn more often than not.
Sense powerful enemies. It's time we head out. Oh.
Alright. I probably could have done that a lot safer, but just, yeah, I've done that. I know how Shadow Dodges work, so it's just like, I was able to do it pretty, oh, damn it, alright. Alright. I'm actually going to... Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to interact with that, and now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go grab a revive bead for safety. I usually like to grab that revive bead in like all of my runs, just for Madarame, because Madarame's a pain in the ass. You should have about, let's see, so 1, 2, 3,
Hey.
4 or 5 revive items by that point, because of the melon pans. You buy melon pans at the melon pans at the bakery, so
I can feel it.
I believe they're available on Wednesdays, or it's random when they're available. I'm not entirely sure when they're available, but okay, no, you should have about 4 revive items unless you had to use one during Kamoshida, in which case you're probably screwed. But anyway, alright, so then we just have to do this painting puzzle right here. You actually can go out of bounds in the next room, and then you can like go back, and then you can see like the interiors of you can see like the interiors of the paintings. It's like it's so cool. I love it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, coming up is the first out of bounds in the run. I don't like how the switch just descends like before Joker even hits it. I don't like that. I like how it just goes in. I don't really like that. It sinks in, that's what I meant, not descends, it sinks in. Alright. You'll have to adapt to what happens in that room.
I spotted a strong one. What are you gonna do?
Thankfully, I got good RNG, but if that guy's like facing towards you, you need to do some maneuvers, like in tide. There's a bead up here. I'm gonna just grab it to show you where it is. I don't grab this in my runs, but if you want to grab this for safety, then feel free to. I would entirely recommend it. Or you can sell it if you don't even need to use it for Madarame or Kaneshiro.
I have something.
Alright, so coming up is the first out of bounds in the run, so real quick I'll just explain how it works. So, alright. So I'm not entirely sure how it works, but for some reason when Joker's collision collides with another Shadow's collision and then he throws down a smoke screen, he pops into the floor, and then when you press the Thief Assist button, let me show you. So you have to pause and go to the item screen to use a smoke screen, and then once you're in the floor, you have to press the Thief Assist menu, and then you just spin in circles. You just spin in circles, and you do that to lose height, and then once you lose enough height, you can just move around freely. One problem with that out of bounds is that you can accidentally clip back inbounds, so just be sure that you're away from the part where you jump up onto that ledge to make sure that you don't clip back inbounds. Again, I'm not entirely sure why that works, but it just does. Initially, I didn't want to do that before because it used to only save like 25 seconds. But we ended up cutting an item out, so now it saves 40 seconds like it should, which is a good thing. We made a few routing changes and yeah. Alright. Alright. Okay, so here's what we do for this fight. So we just use the Magneto coil with, hang on. Alright, we use the Magneto Coil with Yusuke. We have about 5 we're gonna use throughout the whole run. Or 3 we're gonna use throughout the whole run. And now what we do, we just do this. It's actually good luck for one of them to... It's actually bad luck if all of them get shocked. So it's Magneto Coil, Baton Pass to Joker, Mazio twice, and then all out attack. Or you can just Mazio, or you can Mazio 3 times. I just did the all out attack because it looks cool as hell.
Oh, hey.
Alright, so we're going to grab this next lock chest, which I've lost a run because I didn't have a lockpick for this. In hindsight, I probably could have crafted another one and then gone back for this, but I would have lost a lot of time. So I just didn't think it was worth it. Alright, so we grabbed that set, so that was the Zen outfit. It gives us like a lot of agility. Alright, so we have to wait for her to turn around, or else she's going to ambush us, and we definitely don't want that to happen.
I'm just feeling it. Maybe there's a safety room. Oh, a treasure chest!
Alright. Oh yeah, I probably should mention, it's actually a little bit faster to, like, be seen by a shadow and open a door, because then you kick it open instead of just slowly opening it. So that's cool. But yeah, those are the... Yeah, we're almost done with movement. We just have to make it back to the safe room. I actually tried routing in a go home for this, but it doesn't save like any time, unfortunately, because you have to set out. You have to put aside an extra day for crafting, which is just it is just not worth it. I didn't... What? Alright. Alright, so we just go back to the museum entrance and we just fuse Amanuzume. Alright, before we save, I'm gonna talk to Caroline and Justine so they can see, oh, cool, you have a Jack Frost with, Mabufu.
Hey.
I'm doing this because if I do it, because if I save beforehand and I get a fusion accident from fusing Amanuzume, then I have to sit through this whole cutscene all over again.
Hey.
I should write something.
Alright. I'm gonna save again. Alright, so we're going to register all of the personas that we have right now. Alright, so Jack Frost and Bicorn makes Amanuzume. Roll for magic. Mighty Gaze, Makouha turned to Rakunda. Makouha used to be Mafrey, I believe, but we decided to change it to Makouha because, Sumi. Okay. Alright, so now we just itemize, Amanuzume.
This may prove somewhat extreme.
Alright, so we just buy back Jack Frost. Regent. And then we itemize Regent. It gives us attack. It gives us an accessory that gives us attack master and also +3 strength, which is always nice.
Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
I believe I don't remember how many times we use regen. It's... Hang on, I actually can control F my notes real quick and check how many times we do.
What do you want to do?
Alright. Fascinating.
region appears in my notes like 29 times. So that's either the accessory or the persona / treasure demon.
You're back.
All right.
What do you want to...
Make sure you close up.
Alright. Alright, so we're just going to go to the access way. And we're going to buy a melon pan. That is our 4th revive item. And now what we're going to do, we're going to walk to the flower shop, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go to the right, and we're going to go over this. We're going to go to this jewelry shop, and we're going to buy a white band. The reason we're buying a white band is because it gives us Bless Boost, which we both use for Amanusume, but we also use it later on. Actually, oh wait, no, I forgot. I cut out Sumare. Never mind. I use Akechi now in 3rd semester. Alright, so down X, down, down, down. Wait, hold on. Down, 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 X. Down, 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 X. I was trying to count how many times it was, but nah. I probably could replace that with, in all honesty, I probably could actually replace that with my A-Hot. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh no, I just quick as asleep here. I was thinking that I could replace Makouha with my A-Hub, but I don't know if that would actually end up working. No, whatever. No, we're not going to send the card yet, because then we'll get an extra cutscene with Yusuke calling us if we send it early. It's a similar deal with Madarame, but the difference here is that we don't actually want that to happen. Alright, so here I'm going to equip some stuff. So for Joker, it's the Zen outfit and the white band. With On, On already has the pajamas on. Ryuji gets the Duke's coat. And then Yusuke, I'll just give Yusuke the pajamas. I'll give Yusuke pajamas and the Yakusha and the regen. So now he's going to deal a lot of damage because the Senru Yakusha, it gives him plus 10 strength, and then the regen gives him an additional plus 6 strength because of the Eclipse glitch.
What do you want to...
So that basically just equals a fuck ton of damage. Alright, so just read whatever book you have. If you still have the Tron book, then read that, but if you already finished reading the Tron book, just read the knowledge book. Jesus Christ, it's 2 AM. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. Nobody asked if they wanted to send the card today. Or if I wanted to send the card today. So we're going to send the card, and instead of studying or going to sleep, we're going to clean this time. We're going to clean downstairs.
You're back.
The reason we're doing this is because it gives us more kindness. Oh yeah, press down, by the way, when you clean, because otherwise you're going to go take a shit, which wastes time. Okay, I'm dreading this very moment of my existence right now. Okay. 6-4, here we go. This is a... Oh my god, this is gonna be terrible. Alright, here's 6-4. This is the worst fight in the game. I fucking hate this fight. So alright, we are now at the worst fight in the game, as I just said before. But I mean it. This fight is genuinely terrible. I hate it. Alright. Now, the reason I say that I hate this fight is because, again, it's like completely RNG. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a save here first, because I might actually die to Madarame.
Let's go.
And then have to double take.
Oh. Hey.
I may have to do a double take. Oh yeah, we're going to get that chest for a snuff soul. I believe we sell it later, but I've never sold it before. I'll probably try selling it because it only gives back 50 SP. Sweet, another 10 clasp. Now I can make 7 stun guns total if I wanted to. Anyway, so now we yeah. Alright. So just interact with the lever, and then there's this cutscene that plays out. Alright. Alright, here's the worst fight in the game now. Okay. So first, we're going to Tarunda the left eye, and then we literally just have to pray that he doesn't absolutely nuke our team. Alright, so that was a good start. If he did that to Yusuke, I would have cried. Or if he used Mabufu, I would have cried. Alright, so we're gonna Tarunda the Mouth. Alright, so now we're going to Giant Slice the right eye. And now we're going to use Makouha, which just kills the right eye immediately. This is actually going pretty alright so far. Alright, I'm gonna heal here. Again, this is RNG. Don't do exactly what I'm doing here because it's not always going to work the same way. Alright, I'm just gonna use Fry on this eye. Oh, that's so lucky that he dodged that. That's also lucky that Joker dodged that. Alright, I'm just gonna use Giant Slice on that eye. And I'm going to use Makouha, which should kill the rest of the body parts, except for the mouth, because this game sucks. Alright, that was actually okay, this is actually a really good Madarame. It's not always going to be this good, though. Just remember that. Alright.
He's covered in paint. I don't like the look of this.
Alright, so I'm gonna make sure that Yusuke and Joker, I guess, both have Tarukajas before I start the next phase, which is it's just always a good thing to do that.
Covered in paint. I don't like the look of this.
All right. There.
Alright, so that was the whole first phase. It doesn't always go that well. You will have to improvise, and you will have to know how to improvise. In the description, I will paste what the optimal fight for this is, but it's not always going to work out. You will have to know how to improvise and when to improvise. Just remember that, please. I am begging you to remember that. Oh yeah, also make sure that nobody is painted, and also Ann and Ryuji both have over 100 health at least. Alright, so now we're going to switch to Jack Frost, and we're going to Rakunda Madarame. We're going to use Magneto Coil, and then Baton Pass to Joker. We're going to use Makouha, and now we're going to use a Blowtorch. Okay, and then we're going to Baton Pass to Joker and use Magaru. And now we're going to just get through all this text. This part of the fight's scripted, by the way. At least it should be, if your previous fight went good. Alright, so now we just Baton Pass to Yusuke, and then we Giant Slice 2 times, which in total deals about 800 damage to him. Oh yeah, make sure you don't kill any more Power Ranger Madarames than you need to there, because that can actually screw you over pretty significantly with EXP. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna use Mabufu here.
Great move, Joker.
And I'm gonna change to berith, and then I'm just going to end this fight on Yusuke. Or I'm gonna end this fight on berith, and I'm just gonna DPS Madarame. Alright, Madarame should die by the second Baton Pass Giant Slice, but if he doesn't somehow, then just DPS and you should be fine. Actually could have rushed there, in all honesty.
You're evolving.
Also, I should mention, the reason I switched to Jack Frost there instead of just using Amino Uzume is because Amino Uzume will actually kill the other. Is because she will actually kill Amino Uzume will actually kill the Ice Madarame because she has much more magic than Jack Frost. So it's just better to end that on Jack Frost as opposed to Amino Uzume. But yeah, that was actually really lucky. I didn't even need to use any revives for that fight. But again, it doesn't always go that way. That fight will go south in an actual run. I just got really lucky there. It never, as I've said multiple times before, it never goes that well. I just got incredibly lucky. But it literally will never go that well in an actual run for anyone. Or, well, it will, but the chances of it happening are very low. Like, he used Flame Dance on Ann, which already gave me a really good head start, and Ryuji dodged the Maelstrom. But if Ryuji didn't dodge the Maelstrom, either if he didn't dodge the Maelstrom, or if the flame dance hit Yusuke, or if that flame dance was Bufula, then that fight can actually go really badly. And that's usually why you want to make sure that you don't. That's usually why you want to make sure you don't have to use a revive when you fight Madarame, because it's just because of that fight, or Kamoshida, not Madarame, but you just want to save your revives for Madarame for the most part. Anyway, we are now at the end of Madarame's arc. After we go to sleep. Actually, hold on. Did we go to sleep on this day? I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Let me check. Do you go to sleep on this day? Oh no, you craft 2 lockpicks. Let me just. But yeah, on this day you just craft 2 lockpicks. But I'm not going to show that because I'm just going to end the video here. But yeah, that was part 2 of the Persona 5 Royal speedrun tutorial. Join me back for part 3 when we take down Kanashiro. Anyway, adios everybody.